Hello,
Um,
Buffy.
yes.
Oh wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm getting to meet you. Like I didn't get to see you in Hollywood, so like this is really dope. Thank you for coming for episode 9 for Ent Interview EbonyKeeper. How are you feeling?
good.
It's dope. I'm glad we were able to fix the technological issues. I see that it's recording, so everything is good to go.
Yeah.
And if anything, we can get right into it. So like I understand you're in Taiwan right now, right?
Yes. So my
Okay.
day just begun. So
They just began. Okay.
yes.
And let me shut off all this. Cool. So let's see. First of all, how was your trip? I know you went to what was it, Sabah, Malaysia?
Oh yes. I just hop on a volunteer with the World Venture Foundation.
Mhm.
It was really heartwarming. At first, we actually did not know the detail what got ourselves into.
Right.
We just know that we would spend 2 days in this home. And when we arrived, this is a home for the disabled people, not only the adults, but also the kids. So they took care of disabled people from all age ranges. And also, they not only providing care, they also teach the young adults skills to survive in the society. So they have baking classes, they have classes that make them fit into hospitality industry.
Mhm.
So they have a budget they have to spend every year, and this is a nonprofit organization, but the government only subsidizes up to 40% of that budget. So they themselves has to work really hard to fund all the expenses. So whatever we chipped in as labor, okay, we did not chip in big amount of money. Yes, part of our trip cost go to donations, but that's not big compared to their expenses. But the fact that we were able to paint their two buildings, that saves on their budgets that they could never be done. And I know 2 years ago, World Venture Foundation brought a whole bunch of people and built a garden that fixed their flooding problem. So you can imagine how much money they could have saved over there. So afterwards, they came up and shared how they felt about just the wall painting in different color. They feel like we brought sunshine back to their lives. So their building looks newer, it looks happier. So it was really touching because we're so privileged to have hands and legs that still works in full function.
Yeah.
And by just painting the buildings makes a difference in other people's life. It's really, I'm actually speechless over in Malaysia, and was really grateful that I was given the opportunity to change somebody's life, even in this small perspective.
Definitely. Oh, that's amazing. Honestly, the only experience I have, with the volunteerism trips that I know that we feature is that Guatemala trip. Like I haven't gone on it yet, but
Oh,
we
yes.
fundraised for it, and my friend went on it. And she absolutely loved it. I think it was like the 123rd school we built over there. I'm not sure yet. For those who don't know, Guatemala, ever since 1996, they had a 36-year civil war that ended, and it devastated their economy. So we actually in 2009 created the Hug It Forward Foundation, and then we started building battle schools and volunteerism trips. So that's amazing. There are other things that I don't even know about that you're putting me on to. That's pretty dope. But for me to really just introduce you to those who are watching this, so they understand, who do we have here with us, right? So
Who's this Asian chick?
who's the Asian chick? Right. So, I remember when I was in Hollywood, and then, me and my team were going over to our seats, and then we sat down, and then you were talking, and we were like, okay, so this is the Buffy Chang international marketing director. Like not even a few minutes into you talking, we had missed like the first half because we went through so much stuff, but it was like we were crying, like all of us were crying, and we were like, who is she? Person. Like, it was crazy. you know, Buffy Chang, she's been with our company for 6 years, our VIP travel club. She's like hit the highest rank of it. And a lot of the times I notice a person who's hit that rank, they're typically really like, you have the aggressive personalities, and then you have like, they're really like fun personalities. Now for like yellows, I'm more of a yellow. You strike me as a strong yellow. What would your personality type be, by the way? What did you say?
You got it right. Yellow up there, and then following by blue very closely.
Blue. Yeah, I was guessing. I was like, I bet you guys she's a yellow blue. Yeah, for those who don't know about the personality types, you have red, blue, green, yellow. Red is aggressive. Blue is all about the fun. Yellow is like, not materialistic, all about being a servant leader, helping people. And then green is just analytical and all that stuff, right? So, wow, this is really dope. This is really like you're the first really international marketer I've featured over this series, so it's dope to represent
Oh,
that
thank you.
level. You're
Thank you.
definitely welcome. So just to get a bit more into your story, like where did you start out into the network marketing industry, and what were you doing before it, Buffy?
Okay. So I had nothing to do with network marketing industry prior to World Ventures. So yesterday was actually it's still May 1st over in US, right? Right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so right now, today is actually my 6-year anniversary with Wolf Ventures.
Wow. Wow. Congratulations.
So prior to that, me and my husband, we were running an acupuncture clinic in Seattle, Washington.
Hmm.
So he's the third generation acupuncturist. So he does the doctor job, and then I do all the rest. Okay, I don't swipe the toilet. That's off the limit. Okay, but I do everything else. I do insurance. I do patient consultation. I fix the herbs for people. Everything. And then we work really hard in our clinic because we all heard of the same programming. Okay, if you study hard, you get good grades, you go to good school, and then when you come out, you work really hard, you get to retire. And when you retire, you get to enjoy life, right?
Right.
So I was thinking if we could just work really hard, even a little harder than anybody else. Okay, so say in average, people works 8 hours a day. What if I could put in 12 hours? Okay, I was thinking in math issues, okay, if I piled out 4 hours each day, more than other people. So if everybody else retire at 60, maybe I get to retire at age 55. Okay, that just sounds fair, right?
Right.
So it's a math issue, right? It's like you have to work certain amount of time to earn your retirement. So I was like, okay, let me work really hard until the day that my son came out. Okay, I was all about working. I had the blue, I had the fun inside of me, but I couldn't go anywhere. And
Mm.
then my son came out. I didn't want kids because kids would interfere with your working hard plan.
Right.
Okay, so I was like, no, no kids. Okay, at most I'll have a dog, a big dog. That would complete my life. I was talking to myself into that, but my
Right.
husband wanted to. That's his plan. So we compromise. Okay, so I said, okay, let's have one, and that completely changed my life. Okay, I don't know about the audience. I don't know if you guys have kids yet, but I could not imagine myself have kids. But oh my God, that kid changed my life. I just want to stop working right there. I want to
Wow.
watch him. Like, I want to watch him breathe. Okay. I'm that obsessed mom. I was like, oh, he breathed. Like, he continues to breathe. So,
Wow.
so I want to be with him. And then I think of the long term. We work really hard. We want to provide for the family. Okay, we want to enjoy time with family, and I couldn't. My family is all the way in Taiwan, and I'm stuck at work in Seattle, and then my son is stuck at the nannies most of the time. So I kept thinking, me and my husband kept thinking, there must be other ways to enjoy lives. Okay, if we have to work hard, we have to be happy doing it. This
Right.
doesn't work out. So there you go. We had no experience of network marketing. We I was complaining to my husband. I was like, man, I need to have fun doing what we do to make a living, right? So seeing patients, it's fulfilling. It's fulfilling. Seeing them getting better, it's fulfilling. But I have a like my mind became twisted. Like when I see people sick, okay, in my brain it turns into a dollar sign. Can you imagine that?
Oh, wow. Damn. It's
Like
like programming.
it is like in my nature, I really want to help people. And I'm proud of the profession that we could help people to feel better, to get better, get rid of the back pain for like 20 years. But the other side of me, he turned into a dollar sign for me. It was very pathetic.
Mm.
So I
Damn.
told my husband, I need to do something that makes me happy.
Okay.
Okay. So he asked me what that is. Okay. And then in my back picture, you can all see like this giant cruise. I told him I have this love for passion. Who doesn't? Who
Yeah.
doesn't, right?
Right.
I was like, if I have to do something like in 14 hours a day, it has to be travel.
Yeah.
So I actually call out to the universe, I think. The next day, my husband came back and said, hey, why don't you check out this lady's Facebook? This lady was the wife of the architect who helped design our clinic for us. So when 2008 hits, okay, you know that the housing market just crashed overnight for the US. This architect moved to Singapore to look for another job because architect was the first to be laid off.
Wow.
Okay, so 3 years later, they were living a different life in Singapore. This lady was holding a strange blue sign that says, you should be here. Okay. And then she was taking the kids, both sides of the parents, to travel the world. So it really puzzled me. So we reached out to her. We were like, what were you doing? Like, what was that sign about? Why, how can you afford a lifestyle not working? Okay, in our perspective, she's not working, and that's how I got introduced to Wolf Ventures. Okay,
Wow.
and fast forward a few years later, this lady is the international marketing director, Millie Leon, and
Oh,
she was the trainer in the past 2 years United, and she's very well known United trainer in Asia as well. So I was really fortunate to be sponsored by her.
yeah. You can say that. So when you use, for those who are watching, some of the vernacular, some of the words, the terms that we're using, they may not be familiar. So like when we're talking like sponsor, I see you. I got my coffee over here. But but when we're talking the words like sponsor, what does that mean to how would you explain that to like a new person?
Oh, okay. Okay, so our club is an exclusive member only club.
Mm.
Okay, so you cannot just jump in and say, hey, I want in. It has to be introduced by somebody. Okay, so that way we know that we have a good quality here. Okay, we don't talk to people, we don't like enroll anybody that we don't like. We want to.
Yeah. Right.
That's why you hear this the weird term sponsor because she actually enrolled me, so I get to be in this club.
Right. That's wicked. So let's see. Do you remember, your first training you attended? Where was Buffy at mentally, before she entered, and where was she at after it ended?
Okay, that's a great question. Okay, my first training, I did not think I need one. Okay, well, what's
Yeah.
this? What's this? Like you joined a travel club. Okay, my goal is to get my Maldives trip all paid for, or at a a wholesale price. Okay,
Right.
and then Millie told me you have to go for a training. So in the training, for people who go to the training, makes about 10 times to 15 times the income than people who don't go. So, okay, any logical person would be like, okay, then I'll just go. It didn't cost much, but it was not in my hometown. I have to fly to Hong Kong, which is not far. It's just 1 hour. But sorry about the detail. I was still breastfeeding.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so to be away from my baby, I need to be prepared. And I don't know if I would turn off any guys here, okay? To go into training while you were breastfeeding was painful. Sorry.
Wow.
So, so I got convinced not because of the training. I got convinced because I was searching what's going on in Hong Kong, okay, that would make me want to go. So you guys could go, search for this. Maybe it will pump you up for the next training. There is an exhibition of a giant rubber duck. I think it's from an artist from Holland or Europe, okay, somewhere from Europe. He brings his giant rubber duck, so big, I don't know, it's probably taller as a cruise ship. Yes,
Wow,
exactly.
what? Tall as a cruise ship?
Yes, go search for this giant rubber duck.
Okay.
This is my motivation in Hong Kong to go to Hong Kong. I was like, wow, I need to go see that rubber duck. Okay, so I told Millie, the only way I would go to Hong Kong to attend this meeting is for you to promise me to take me to that rubber duck. And she was like, what? She was like, okay. We will go after the meeting. Okay, after the training, we will go to this rubber duck. And she did. Okay, it was breathtaking. Only did I know, okay, the rubber duck next stop after Hong Kong was Taiwan.
Hmm.
If I knew the schedule, if I looked further, I probably would not go to Hong Kong. I would just be like, hey, you know what? I don't need to spend the ticket. I'll just wait comfortably at home. The rubber duck will come.
Right.
But yeah, but then, oh my goodness, this is the first time I joined any training. This is the first training first RTE original training, though. So there weren't too many people, about 200 of them show up in Hong Kong. This is the first time I get to experience the company culture. Like everybody was dancing. Okay, Asian people don't dance.
Wow.
We're not that fun, like enthusiastic pack, you know. We sit in the back, we judge first. Okay, we see what you have to offer. If
Right.
you need to get me to dance, that's like 2 years training there. Okay? So I was like, oh, this is weird. And then I start dancing, okay? I start to hear like experience like stories from people from other countries, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong. And these are people that's like not known, okay? We have people coming from teacher background, sales background, retirement background, even people are really well off that owns a Bentley for life. So I get to hear stories from over Asia. Over back then, there wasn't too many countries open, just this three, and then from all kinds of background. And then so I first time I was like, wow, okay, this is definitely not a scam. And then and then they're fun. They're fun to hang out with.
Mm.
So my first training went really well, and then when I came home, my husband was like, "What happened to you?" I was like, "What happened to me? I saw the rubber duck. I went to a training." He's like, "No, there is sparks in your eyes that I have never seen."
Wow.
Is actually the opening of my
Oh, wait. I'm
Wolf
sorry.
Venture. Oh, no problem. That's
I'm
actually
not
the
actually.
opening of my Wolf Ventures career. Because before the training, I refused to talk to anybody.
Right.
Yeah, because I was like, well, I don't know. Like, am I, would I sound too like salesperson like? This is network marketing. People have mixed feelings about network marketing. So I don't want to sell things to my people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's a huge part of it. Like, I definitely understand that. Being a salesperson, how did you sort of get around to, and like getting around that,
I stopped being a salesperson, period. Okay.
Mm,
And at first, Millie lives in Singapore and I live in Taiwan. So I don't have any help. I'm all by myself. So all I have was a video done by Matt Morris. It's a company video, and Matt Morris is the single person that's introducing this business and
this
this,
single, wow.
yeah, this fun concept. And then, so we dubbed it with a Chinese subtitle. The all video was low quality because it must be like download after download.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then somebody found a very crappy version to put subtitle on it.
Wow.
That's all I have. That's all I have. And then the only thing I was so excited about this idea. Okay, where can you find an opportunity that literally the whole world is your potential customer? Okay, to
Mm,
me, there's only three types of people. Okay, people who are traveling right now. Okay, so they probably won't be on this call. And
mm.
then the second one, okay, people who just came back from a travel and they are eagerly planning for their second one,
Like you.
like me, yes. And yes, literally, I was looking for tickets to go to either Nepal or plan for my next bootcamp traveling. I'm taking the whole family over there.
Wicked.
So, and then the third type of person is they're not going on a travel yet. They couldn't afford either time wise or money wise. They couldn't afford the vacation right now, but they're drooling over other people's pictures. Okay,
Right.
so there are three type of people, and either one is your potential customer. Okay,
Mm,
so we don't need to find who has the need to go for a travel. Okay, everybody is your potential customer. So I could literally walk up to anybody and show them the video and ask them, you interested or not? Okay, are you in or not?
I like that.
That's that's it. And then you have to know nobody else has our deal. Okay, you
Mm,
get to travel for cheaper, higher quality. Okay, on the other side, if your friends and family loves what you do and join you, you get to start to make an income. Okay, and you don't need to quit your job doing that. It could be your side job until it piled up too big, so your full-time job looks like nothing. Then you just switch career, right?
mm.
So I've been searching for jobs, for careers to replace my acupuncture jobs because I am tired of being my own boss. Okay,
Right.
I was already in a better position. Like everybody wants to have their own business, but
Right.
having your own business actually means you work longer hours into your job. And then when your employees are off, you're constantly thinking how to better your business. So for me and my husband, it was a 24-hour thing. When we go to bed, we don't talk about fun stuff. We talk about what we did wrong. What can we do better? So you could feel the conflicts there. There's no traveling, there's no cruise ship,
Wow.
nothing. Yeah. So that I stopped being a salesperson because I don't need to sell. I just show people this is the deal. Do you want to come on board with me? If they
Right.
say no, no big deal because they haven't seen it. Okay. It took me one full year to say yes.
I thought I turned that off.
No problem.
Sorry. Oh, it's cool. Chrome. No wonder. Okay. Let's see. Cool Chrome. This always happens with this thing. Okay, I turned off the program. Maybe that's what'll stop it. Dang technology, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. You can continue.
Yes. Well, so, so for this whole 6 years, all I did was being very enthusiastic, And even me, it took me for a whole year to be ready to join this concept.
Wow.
It's not because I don't like it. I love it. So every few months I talk to Millie. I say, hey, I'm interested. Don't give up on me. But I'm just not in the position to decide yet. Okay. A lot of people are in that position. They have a good job to go on with lives, but inside of them, they're eager for that change, but they just haven't, the pain inside of them to change, it hasn't got that big yet.
Right.
Okay. The point that take me to that tipping point, for me to be like, okay, fine, I'm saying goodbye to my past life was really harsh. My stepfather passed away one day, and then my grandmom failed and lost her ability to walk on the same day.
Wow.
And on that day, I wasn't at home helping. So I called my mom, and I could just see her age like overnight. But I still have one kid pregnant with the other, have business going on. So I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. I cannot rush back home to help my family when they needed me the most. And that was the point. I was like, that's it. I need to be with my family when they need me. I need to have the freedom to do whatever I want when I'm needed and when I feel like to. Okay, I already have my own job, and freedom was the one thing that pushed me over to All Ventures.
Hmm. Wow. Because it really is like, that smaller percentage, and you're obviously the best example of that. It's really a small percentage out of the populace, regardless if it's the populace within World Ventures or it's the populace, of the planet. Like, it's a small percentage that really figure it out, but then they take action, and then they become the success, so the people around them can believe that they can also do the same thing, because they know you. So for you, like, what would you say was in the beginning, your sort of like the biggest obstacles that could have taken you out, Buffy?
The biggest obstacle that could have taken me out, okay, I'm a very happy person. So people saying no was actually not too big for me.
Okay.
Okay. People saying no, I see it as just normal.
Right.
Okay. Because just like when you go watch a movie, okay, even if you go with your best friend, okay, you guys have the same interests, you guys talk nonstop. Coming out from a movie, your best friend might not like it. And then you might be like, oh my God, this is the best movie I've ever watched, right?
Right.
Like, like just like watching that movie, like everybody has a different perspective, has their own interests. So to me, people saying no to this opportunity doesn't mean the end of the world. What was hard was actually me not prepared to have the growth in the business.
Mm. Oh, the
Okay.
growth. Oh, right. Yeah. No, I feel you. Wow. Yeah.
Yes, so I wasn't prepared. I was like, okay, so I'll just share with people. People come on board, wants to go travel with me. Yay, let's go. But then people coming in faster than I imagined.
Okay.
And then I was in an age that company did not support language issues. Okay, so right now company has like Spanish material, Chinese material, everything. Okay, French material. Back then we have to create everything our own, and then nobody in my team speak English, so it was really hard to support everybody because this. I guess it was a good pain to have. Okay, the team went so fast that I couldn't catch up. Okay. And then I did not have the network marketing experience to support me. So I know what to do to actually raise people to be like a leader.
Right.
Okay. I did not know that all I needed to do was actually to bring people to training. And Marcus said, oh, just do the job for me. I didn't know. Okay. And then even I brought people there, there's no translation. So I have to act as the translation lady, like secretly behind their ears. Okay, this is what Mark is talking about. Okay, this is blah, 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 blah. So it was really hard.
Wow.
But everybody listening to this call right now, you guys have the perfect timing. Okay. The timing I was at 6 years ago. Okay. I'll tell you, the website was so slow. Okay, the back office, oh my God. I tell people you load your website, okay, and then you could go do laundries, go do your dishes,
Oh my
okay,
God.
and then you come back, it will be loaded. Okay, so you have to play cool, right? As a leader, you have to play cool. I was like, no big deal. Okay, make the best use of your time. Go put your baby to bed and then you come back, the website will be fully loaded.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah, and then the website, oh my God, it's so ugly. The website looks like a scam itself.
Oh my God.
So 1 year into it, I was sitting in the training. We have a product training. Can you imagine? We need product training because it was so difficult to browse the website. And then at that product training, we announced the new face of dreamtrips.com. I was crying. During that product training, I was crying. My husband looked at me, he was like, what's going on with you? Like, this is a product training. Why are you crying? I was like, I'm crying because it proves that I'm not lying to people. This is a real company.
Wow.
This is how bad everything was.
Mm.
So I had a conversation with Cindy Balf, the wife of Jeff Balf, the quadruple IMD in US. Okay, she said, because I came from a background 6 years ago, like with a crappy website. So I asked her, like, you guys got in 13 years ago. Okay, you guys were lucky. She was like, are you kidding me, Buffy? You knew what was like 6 years ago. Do I need to tell you what was it like 13 years ago? Okay.
Wow.
She said if she has a choice, she chose to join War Ventures right now. Okay,
Wow.
can you believe the deals? $69 cruise
Oh my
from
God.
LA,
Oh my God.
including tax and port fee.
Oh my gosh.
That was unheard of. And then when I woke up this morning, okay, usually I don't set alarm to wake up, okay, but I have this call. I have to wake up. My phone told me that I have an email. Okay, everybody go check your email of all the special deals that we have right now going on. Okay, I just found out we have a cruise deal for 8 days from Russia to Japan.
Oh
And we
yes.
have a cruise deal from Hong Kong to all the way Southeast Asia, 10 days for $1,000.
Wow.
Room and board. Okay,
Wow.
so
8 days, 7 nights.
so
Damn. Wow.
yeah, I love War Ventures right now.
Yeah. I can imagine. I remember one of my friends, like he was on a cruise and he did the $69 cruise. And like he was talking to people like, who went on that same cruise that wasn't with us. And they was like, how much did you spend? How much did you spend? And one guy said
Oh my goodness.
$2,500. And then he said, how much did you spend? Well, I spent $69. And it was just like so like that it just logic is logic, so
Yes.
wow. I love that. So okay. Um, being a yellow blue, how would you say that sort of affected, like, how you built your team, how you interacted with, say, reds, the aggressive types in your team rather than,
Mm.
greens or whatever the case may be. How did you find yourself as a leader or just a partner, dealing with those different personalities?
Actually, I think it's actually a blessing to be a yellow. Okay, for people out there who don't know who yellow is, okay, yellow is not as aggressive as red. Okay, they step back, they observe. They're the world peace person. We love animals. We're eco-friendly. Okay, and we're the peacemaker. We don't like arguments. We don't like confrontation. So yellow is the mellow type, okay, most of the time. But everybody has four colors in them, okay? It's just which color occupies your personality bigger, what color outspokes more. So for me, it was yellow. And most of people see yellow, they don't see like leaders, they see followers. We make really good followers because when we see somebody strong and then motivated, we want to follow them, okay? But being a yellow is actually a blessing to me. When there's nobody in the market that could do presentation, okay? My teams, like my sponsor Millie and the leaders that came to help were all in Singapore. So once I moved back to Taiwan, they were like, okay, it's you. Okay, Buffy, go up on stage and do presentation and we're gone. Okay, since you live here, you take over.
Wow.
So yeah, I was forced to be on stage and talking to people about this opportunity. I was shaking at first. And then when I get off stage, I seek for advice from other people who has network marketing experience. I was like, okay, so-and-so, how did I do? Do I do okay? The only feedback they gave me, up until today, I still don't know back then, was it a compliment or not? They say, they gave me the look. They did not smile big, you know. They were like, "You're okay. You're okay. You look like you couldn't lie to people." That actually, that one impression that I gave to people, that I couldn't lie. Okay, that I was honest. I say what I mean. Okay, and then when I say it, people have that trust. Is actually the secret. I built a big team.
Mm.
Okay, I told everybody in my team, do not exaggerate. If our company only has like 80 out of 100, okay, if you could only rate it 8 out of 100, then say it's 8, okay, or say it's 7, okay, so people don't expect more than 7 or 8, okay. The problem in this industry is people brag, okay? People exaggerate what we have. Okay, if I'm only making an income of $200 a month, people go out and say, you know what, I'm making $20,000. That will not work. Okay, if I have to work like full-time, nonstop to build to what I have right now, I tell people it's hard work. I don't tell people, you know what, you just go on vacation, sip on your coconut juice, and then you get to the position that you have right now. No, at the beginning, it's really hard work. So do not go out and try to boast what you have. Okay, be honest, be sincere, okay, be trustworthy. Okay, whatever lie you put out there, you have to make up with a whole bunch of other lies. So why bother? Okay, internets are out there, everything's out there. People know that you're not being sincere. Okay, and then people spot that you're just a salesperson, try to like talk me into it. Okay, instead, just be sincere, be excited about this. Whatever you experience, just tell people. Okay, and that sincerity, that honesty will make people stay and want to follow you. And do not underestimate that quality. Okay, yes, people like to follow people who are loud, who are fun, who seems to move fast. Okay, however, it's the sincerity, it's being honest, being have the integrity that carry you the long run.
Oh, wow. That was, I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure everybody who listened to that appreciates that as well because, you know, it's especially when like, you know, an IMD gets up there and they sort of what you just did, you know, They relay that sort of message that, regardless of all the stuff and all the success and the traveling and the freedom and all that what's really the biggest thing is your sincerity, your personal experience, your story. I definitely gotta more so keep that in mind. I appreciate that, Buffy. That was beautiful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, you're welcome. So, you once said that MLM, multi-level marketing, had a bad rep in Taiwan. Knowing this, how did approaching building this business with folks who are often skeptical from the beginning, how did that go? Hello?
It must be my computer. It just froze.
Oh, weird. Okay, no worries. I paused it during that.
Okay. Yes, and then sorry, my cruise actually becomes green screen now.
Aw. That's too bad. I was loving the cruise.
Okay. I'm having so much. Yeah, having so much fun with that green screen that we set up. My husband set up there. Okay, so it will work, right? You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, perfectly. Even clearer
Okay.
than before, actually.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so let me set my phone up so I could just concentrate on talking. Okay. So what was your question again? Sorry.
No worries, no worries. So you once said that MLM, multi-level marketing, which is, our industry, has a bad rep in Taiwan. So knowing this, how did approaching building this business with folks who are often skeptical from the beginning, how did that even work?
Okay. So first, you have to have the mindset knowing that people are skeptical about network marketing. Most of the time, it's because they don't understand what this industry is. Okay, so ourselves has to be educated what this industry really is. People have weird concept thinking that, okay, you don't have to work, okay, and then I pull people in so that they become my stepping stone. I step on them to make money. So that's why people are not comfortable with it. Okay, by knowing what Wolf Ventures is and what Wolf Venture offers, it actually take out people's worry about Wolf Ventures.
Right.
Okay. So what that mean is, for example, most of the network marketing company, they have to pay their everybody is the same thing, right? All network marketing needs to pay their representative money. Okay, so most of the network marketing company, for example, they will okay, I have a really cute props. Okay, this is their product. Okay, for example, if this is their vitamin dinosaur that they need to take every day. Okay, so if the manufacturer cost is say $30 for them, okay, in order to pay their reps over here, they need to sell this for, like, for example, $200 to the reps. Okay, so 200 minus $30 minus some company expenses, you probably will have $100 left to pay your reps. Okay, so that's what people don't like. Like, I have to buy the products over and over and over again in order for me to get paid. And then I don't consume the product as fast. So all my products goes expired. And then my money goes to waste. And then I can actually buy the same similar products on a shelf on a supermarket for cheaper. But I buy this expensive bottle just because I need to get paid. So this goes against people's conscience. Okay, if I'm in other network marketing company, I am making money out of my friend. Okay, because I actually sell them a more expensive product, expected that I will get paid. Okay, so looking back at Wolf Ventures, what do we have here? Okay, it's a concept of like a gym membership, okay, or a Costco membership. Okay, you want to get into this club, you have a membership fee to pay. Okay, this is very understandable. But why do people want to pay the money? Because our little dinosaur here actually represent member benefits. We got $69 cruise. Hello. If you don't join, elsewhere you get $200. Okay, we got cheaper, higher qualities. Okay, and oftentimes, if you only look at the price, if it's not cheaper, you are getting a real decent treat on that trip. Okay, I've gone on trips that's not cheaper. It looks not cheaper compared to other travel agency. Okay, but we went on there. We had the best beef that they could ever serve. We go everywhere. We're the first row. We're the first to get in. Okay, only us. We get to take picture with the dolphin. Nobody else. Okay, the VIP treat you're getting. Okay, if you want all that, okay, you join the club like you join Costco, like you join a gym membership. But what's even better, if your friends like it, you get to, 4 friends join you, you get to waive the monthly fee. So there's no fees for you to be in this club and enjoy all the travel benefits. Okay, so did we make money out of our friends? Yes, we did make money out of the monthly fee. Okay, that's how company take profit. But did they lose their money paying for the monthly fee? No, they get their money back from all the good deals we have.
Right.
So consciously, I'm very okay with that because I am actually helping you to get better travel deal, to help you to get to know people around the world. Okay, like I'm talking to Jim Paul here, that I probably would never get to know for my whole life, right? So I have one more friend back in US right now. Okay, so it's, and not even mentioning the memories that you get to enjoy taking your family on the trip, and this memory is for you to bottle, that would never expire, that you could get to enjoy for the rest of your life. And our products never expired. Okay, the Jamaica doesn't expire. Disneyland doesn't expire. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the network marketing business that we are in. So when we are conscious about like, ew, network marketing, you need to understand Wolf Venture is a different animal. That's why Wen always said, we're the unicorn here, because nobody else offers the same thing.
Right. I love that. I love that. So, and when somebody says like, hey, okay, so is this like a pyramid scheme? What do you typically say to that question?
Okay, so usually, okay, when if you look into Google, okay, or Wikipedia, pyramid scheme is something not legal. Okay, something governments deem not legal because they're not selling any tangible or valuable products. Okay, and then they pile this scam up so that the top people gets the most of the money. Okay, and then bottom, the people don't get any money. Okay, so if you have to define pyramid scheme, it's something not legal.
Right.
Okay, so the first reaction I will actually tell people is, okay, pyramid scheme is something not legal. Okay, do you think I would get into any illegal business and brag about it? Okay,
Right.
you know me.
Right.
You know me. Okay, I'm a decent citizen. Okay, I'm not doing anything illegal. Why are you thinking so low of me?
Wow.
This is the first thing I will say to them. Okay, then jumping out from legal perspective. Okay, on top of the legal issue, Wolf Interest is legally registered in 43 countries. Okay, and these governments give us a stamp saying that this company is legal. Okay, so we're not pyramid scheme. Okay, and we have a product that's called our member benefits. Okay, although this is not something you hold tangibly on the hand, it is online. Okay, who really needs tangible products right now, right? Like you pay subscription online for something you'll never be holding on your hand. Okay, I pay subscription to music programs, so I get to listen to music. Okay, so and the second one, pyramid scheme. Okay, people have not happy with pyramid is because they think the top people makes the most money, right? Okay, then you go back to any company you're currently working for. Okay, let's just take the biggest company in the whole world right now. Let's say Apple. Okay, who makes the most money in Apple right now?
Like I guess so. Steve Jobs is dead, but I bet his family is making a lot of the money. You know.
Yes. Okay, so every company, the top executives, the owner makes the most money.
Right.
Okay, then the top executive will hire some managers. Okay, managers number will always outnumber the executive, right? Managers will hire some assistant managers. Assistant managers will hire some staffs that does not even have rank on them. Okay, so looking back at all companies, do you see a pyramid shape?
Yeah.
Yeah, who makes the most money? The person on top, right?
Yeah.
So if you think pyramid scheme is bad, the whole world is running on the pyramid scheme.
Right.
What's wrong with pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
Okay, but the one thing that will overrule your pyramid scheme is a lot of network company. If you come in first, okay, say that Millie sponsor me. Okay, so Millie is in the tree, okay, in the pyramid, okay, she's piled up on top of me. So I come in after Millie. In a lot of network marketing, okay, if I come in 2 seconds after Millie, no matter how hard I work, I would never out earn Millie.
Right.
That's the pyramid scheme.
Right.
Okay, but in Wolf Interest system, okay, no matter when you start, okay, if you start yesterday and you outwork me, okay, you will make more money, you will outrank me in any possible way.
Right.
Yes, and you break that pyramid scheme, like misconception that I would never outwork the people on top of me. No, we have people coming before me, but because they didn't put in the work, they fall off. But I'm still here, okay? And I have people, their position is under me. They're actually $1 million ring earner.
Wow.
And am I happy for her? Yes, of course.
Yeah. Of course. You know. I like that. I like that. That
Yeah.
you. Hmm?
Yeah, so we have to know. Bottom line is you have to know why people ask the question,
Right.
and you have to know how to answer them. Because most of them, when they have bad raps about pyramid scheme, about network marketing, it's because they only know half of the picture.
Right. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like a therapist when somebody comes into their situation and they're like, okay, so why are you labeled psychotic? And at the end of the conversation, you might end up realizing they're not psychotic. They just, like need to get out of their relationship because their partner is like sucking the life energy out of them. Like,
Yeah, perfect analogy. Yes.
I like how you broke it down like a math. That was dope. Okay, so we talked about the Buffy who, when she came out of that first training, her eyes were sparkling. Somebody literally poured life into her. What if we compare the Buffy from then to the Buffy now, who's hit IMD, who's a knighted trainer? Like, what does knighted trainer mean? Like, how would you quantify, like, the difference between, and only you can do it better than anybody else? So what would you say?
First of all, I don't believe I'm better than anybody else.
Okay.
Okay. I love this business because people from all qualities could have a chance to succeed.
Right.
Okay. Let me tell you what happened behind the scene at my first training. Okay. Millie walked up to the trainer. Okay. Apparently they've met before. So she was so excited. She wants to introduce me to the trainer. And she said, "Oh, trainer, let me introduce you to Buffy. Buffy is the lady that will help us to open up the Taiwan market." I was so low in confidence. I look around. I was like, oh, there's other Buffy in this crowd. I did not know she was talking about me. I was like, usually I don't run into a second Buffy, you know? But so that was me. I have zero confidence. I don't know if this business will work, although I have very high confidence in the business. Okay, this business will work. Okay, you do the math, you do the calculation, you do the SWOT analysis. This business will work, but I don't have confidence in myself.
Right.
Okay, if it will work, it probably will work for somebody else.
Right.
Okay, but this 6 years, I have to give all the credits to the training. Okay, I have learned all my single skills, confidence, anything. Okay, any vocabulary I could throw out here. Okay, I probably learned it from the training. Okay, you just cannot imagine the changes that these trainings do for you. Okay, you change as a person. I always tell my team, this business is about people business. The only way to succeed is you figure out how to deal with people. Okay, because you're gonna manage a team at least 1,500 people, 1,500 planner members to get to the rank of IMD. So you have to manage at least 1,500 people. So the only thing that will get you there is to be a better person. That's my realization here, because this journey will really test you, I have to say.
Right.
You run into people that you would never imagine running into. I have presented to people that only wants to like pick bones out of eggshell from me. Okay, after I present the whole thing, the only comment they have is like, oh, go back to your owners and tell them that this compensation plan doesn't work. I was like, who am I to tell this compensation plan doesn't work? You tell me yes or no. You don't tell me to change the compensation plan. Then I realized they don't want to join me. They just want to like find fault in me.
Right.
Okay. So you run into all kinds of people that drives you crazy.
For real. Oh my God.
The only way to get through that is to be a better person, seriously. And the training actually make me a better person. Okay. It teaches me the tolerance. Okay. And then the things that I could say back to crazy people. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And then to teach me that I actually don't need everybody. Okay, we're actually doing a screening process. Okay, we're interviewing people. So if you see crazy people, just smile at them and say, you know what? This club is probably not for you. I'll see you later.
I like that. Okay? I gotta start using that.
Yes. So the training actually gave me sanity. Okay, to let me know it is okay for not for everybody to join me. It is okay to say no to people. It is okay to draw boundaries. Okay, and it teaches me how to step up as a leader, and what qualities do I need to possess for people to follow me and continue to follow me. Okay, I owe this all to Mark Cassetta and also all the trainers before me that went on stage and teach me how to do it. Okay, I really have to give it to all the leaders, because Mark, you could understand, right? He has an experience and he's in charge of trainings. So you will learn his wisdom by paying this little fee. Okay, I've joining personal development courses outside of World Ventures. It cost me a fortune, and here we spend that fraction of money. You get to hear Mark Cassetta, this world-class trainer. But other trainers, they're training you not because they can make money out of you. No, they make zero because you're not in their team, but they pour their hearts for you. So when I got United Trainer, it was really have you seen people winning Oscar? Like you see their faces change, and then we're like,
Yeah, yeah.
that was me. That was an average girl, okay, work her butt off to this IMD position, okay, and then a lot of sleepless night because we're so eager to build this business. And then this is an average girl that learned everything from this one single system. And because people trusted her, and because she persevered and stayed in the company long enough to be noticed, and Mark announced your name on stage and put that sword on your shoulder,
Oh shoot.
it was dramatic. But I have to repeat that scene because average people like you and I never imagined to be treated that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally get to know what those Oscar winner feels like.
Right.
Okay, all the eyes are on you, and now you earn your tickets to share your story on stage to international people, not only your team anymore, and to change people's life. And, and you have a chance to do that. It's out of the world. It's out of the world. But everybody who's listening to this call right now, you have a chance. Okay? And the secret is only 3 sentences, few words that Mark keep repeating. It's get excited. Okay? I never let my excitement out of me. Okay? Get excited. Stay focused. Stay on this course until you deem successful. Okay? And never quit. Okay? I always tell people, if you never thought of quitting, you're not in the business.
For real.
But I'm a very blessed girl. Okay, I'm a Christian. Okay, so whenever I thought of quitting, God sends me a very clear sign. Okay, my husband were like, you're either very blessed or very slow, so God has to send you an obvious sign, a sign that's so obvious that you couldn't miss. Whenever I thought of quitting, one of my members would call. The most recent example was being I was crying in the car a few years back. I was like, oh, nobody told me this business was so hard. They promised me the money, the time. Okay, I do have the income, but where's my time with my kids? Like, why do I have to deal with this, crap? Okay. And then a phone call came in. It's one of my members. When she got into World Ventures, her mom got pissed. Her mom was like, how can you get into this pyramid scheme? I'm no longer talking with you.
What?
Yes, it was that serious. So mom and her went on a Cold War for 1 year.
Wow.
And when she called me that day, during my breakdown, she said, Buffy, you would not believe this. Mom finally called me and made peace out of me and made peace with me and said she finally understood what we were doing and she is supporting me wholeheartedly.
Wow.
It took her mom a whole year to understand she did not get into a pyramid scheme.
Oh, God.
So I was very blessed because God sends me all kinds of signs like this, okay? When I said, I'm quitting, I'm done, and God sends me a clear message like, wait, your people still need you. And look at the people who didn't quit. Look at the fruit that they get to enjoy right now. Okay, this might take you, I don't know, it took me 2 years. So I'm telling you, I'm very, very fortunate, but I also worked my butt off for this, okay? But after I got to the rank of IMD, life changed 180%. Okay, my kids took more flights, then they take metro system, okay? Wow. They went on to more vacations than summer vacations, okay? Because we don't just take summer vacations, we take whatever vacation I could squeeze out of, okay? We're the only parents that show up at school for parents' conference, for Halloween parties, for Thanksgiving parties, okay? Everybody else is only one mom or somebody, it's only the helper that were there. Okay, we were the only parents that show up in pair. That's the life that's granted to us after you get to this rank. Okay, so never quit. I've heard stories of people getting that rank, okay, and you don't even need to. This is the secret, okay? We have to whisper. You don't need to have the rank of IMD to enjoy this, okay?
Right.
Some people, with the money of marketing director, it's vacation full time already, okay? You get to the rank of RMD, okay? You get your car paid for. Okay, so you don't necessarily need to wait till the rank of IMD. Our life got dramatically improved. Our quality of life got dramatically improved. Just got to the rank of director. Like, hey, I have some spare cash already.
Yeah, I can imagine. Shoot, at that level. Wow. I forgot we were whispering.
The whisper is, no, the reason why we're whispering was because you don't need to get to IMD to enjoy lives.
Right.
The income is good enough already.
You're absolutely refreshing. I will tell you that. So question, right? When someone who's never, or they're not familiar with the term residual income, you know, like what would you say that is, and how was it for you when you earned your first residual check?
Oh, that was mind-blowing, actually. Okay, we all understand the concept of working hard, putting in the hours to exchange for our paycheck. Okay, every 2 weeks we get paid because we've done so many hours. Okay, so if this week I've gotten sick, I got to work late, I left work early, okay, my check would dramatically decrease. Okay, and even if I want a bigger paycheck, I put in all the overtime, okay? At the end, my boss will still say, hey, we don't allow that much overtime. So half of your overtime doesn't count. You're just working for free. Agree? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not familiar with residual income. I had to actually look at the dictionary to check for the definition. Okay, and not all the dictionary would tell you what is residual income, because our system doesn't teach you that. Our school doesn't teach you that. Okay, but one way to best understand this residual income is rent. Okay, most of us pay rent to our landlord, right? So we're not the residual income receiving ends, okay? We contribute to other people's residual income. Residual income means you don't need to pay, you don't need to actively working for that paycheck, okay? That paycheck comes passively. If you have a job or not, if you're working or not, if you're going on vacation or not, that paycheck comes in month after month after month. Okay, so if you own a house, a condo, okay, you rent out, you collect $2,000 in rent, that is your residual income, that's your passive income, okay, and congratulations, because you own that residual income, now you have $2,000 more to spend every month, okay. Imagine if this person owns 5 houses and he rented out 5 houses. Okay, and he has to live 1 other houses, right? He has to at least own 6 houses to rent out 5 houses and collect $2,000 on each house. How much does he make every month? $10,000. Okay,
Mm.
that's a very handsome residual income.
Mm.
But to get that income, this person, he has to own 5 houses. Okay, and where do you live, Jim Paul?
Well, I live in Glenville, Georgia, but I'm originally from Queens, New York.
Okay, okay, New York is another story. Okay, New York is very expensive. Let's talk about Georgia. Okay,
Mm.
how much does a house, like let's say 2,000 square feet house? Okay,
Mm.
do you know roughly how much it would cost for you to buy one?
I mean, I know we did buy one. My family, we did buy one in Atlanta, Georgia, in the suburbs. And for the whole house, it was a good size, like, 4 or 5 bedroom. The master bedroom had 3 bedrooms. I'm really going off that house. I don't know how to say 2,000, but I know for that house, it was $212,000 even. And then, we own that. So, um,
Okay,
but how I don't really know how many square feet it is. I know it's like a really
no
good
problem.
size.
No problem. Okay, so a house of good 4, 6 bedroom, okay, you have to rent it out at least for $2,000 at least, okay?
Yeah.
So say you want to have a $2,000 income, you have to have enough money cough up to buy that $250,000 house,
Right.
okay? But today in World Ventures, okay, $2,000, you probably would get to the rank of director.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, director means you have 90 people, okay, 90 planner members, okay, in your team. That's 180 goal members in your team for you to make that residual income.
Mm.
Okay? So when you build this business, it doesn't matter if you have the down payment to buy a house or not.
Mm.
Okay, residual income comes in when you still have happy members in your team that's paying their monthly due. Okay, and I say happy member because they're happy in there, just like I'm happy joining Costco. I'm not quitting Costco.
Right.
Okay, so as long as you still have members paying the monthly due, you have that residual income coming in without you actively signing up for new members or not. And
Mm-hmm.
then the entrance ticket is so low that if we just refer 12 people, okay, so that we have 6 members on our left, 6 members on our right, we open up the door of residual income.
Mm.
Okay? Residual income is so cute that it comes in every month on the 15th or the 16th, depending on your time zone, and when you have enough member base. Okay,
Mm.
so I take whole months in summer vacation with my kids without enrolling any new members. And on the 15th, I open my eyes, the emails is in there and saying, congratulations, Buffy, your residual income is in your bank waiting for you to be withdrawn. Yes, so it's like me owning several houses. Okay, to be honest with you, an IMD income could equal to like a penthouse on a Trump Tower in Queens, in like central New York, on top floor. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, I don't own that house. I probably would not have enough down payment to own that house, but hey, I own the residual income as if I own that house and rent it out.
Mm. Mm. I got you. Wow.
Yeah.
That was like the most, I guess I would say, like, especially since you're coming from your rank, that definitely would make sense why, like, you would have such a full fleshed out answer like that compared to everybody else's answers. I really love that. Because I'm always like, like sort of like comparing, okay, so this is how that episode went, this is how that episode went, and yours has been really organically interesting. It's sort of it's definitely interesting. So like, what would you say, like, hobby wise, like, now that you have the time to spend with your kids and everything like that, like what do you do for fun that is not like traveling, that is not like building the business or like spending with family? Like what do you do hobby wise for yourself?
Oh, it cannot be travel. Okay, this my whole world is travel. I love traveling. Okay, so okay, realistically, okay, we cannot take flights like all the time. When I'm not taking flights to somewhere to vacation, I manage a way to travel locally. Okay, so me and my family, we've developed a love for camping.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and then I love nature. Okay, I love being in the mountains and just chit chat with friends, have quiet time with families, and aside from all that, I'm a puzzle person. Okay, I could really do puzzles for hours. That's probably something that nobody knows about.
Okay, my brother's like that.
I love doing puzzles. I love playing golf. Although I haven't played golf for years, so don't ever ask me out for golf matches. No. Um, I love everything outdoor. I'm not a sporty person, but I love ski. Yes, ski. How can I leave that out? Ski is my passion, although I suck and then I'm the slowest in my family.
Oh,
But I
wow.
love to ski in my own speed. Yes.
Yeah. Wow, no, I love that. I've never skied before or snowboarded. I've only gone tubing. So like that's definitely like on my bucket list. So I can't wait to see.
Oh, oh, yes, you have to do it. Gliding on the snow, and then as if you're flying, you don't need to go too fast, okay? You could just imagine your own head. And that gliding and then that wind, wow, it's I think that's a very similar taste to freedom.
Mm.
You have to try it.
I love that. I love that. I will. So like with every single episode, I actually look for a quote that sort of, for me personally, like reminds me of the person I'm interviewing's energy. So the one that I actually picked up for you is right here. Give me 1 second. And there it is. So this is the quote that came to mind for you. Because you don't really you just are Buffy. There's no I love that. So this is what I got. It says, when you're speaking in the truest, most intimate voice about your life, you are speaking with a universal voice. And that's from Cheryl Strayed. So like that was the
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Wow, thank you. That's really a big compliment. Wow.
You
Okay,
definitely.
I'm gonna carve it on the wood and then hang it up as a family mentor.
I dig it. Well, I'm definitely gonna be including it in the blog post regarding this episode. So you
Oh, wow,
you
thank
won't have to
you.
like dig through the episode. You can just like scroll down and just copy and paste it and whatever. But yeah, like I'm an artist myself, so I always do love to know like what a person does other than business, because like for me, I feel like art, whatever it is that you love, it's interchangeable with what you should be doing for money. Because either way, just like we were taught, the goal is to become a master in the art of living, like how you became when really you hit marketing director, not even saying IND. Like, so like that's always been my interest. Like, I'm a poet, and I just mix that with my business and everything. I'm just like, figuring out my whole thing. So just to ask like a selfish question, right? So, like, I have a team in New York, I have a team here in Georgia and another part of Georgia. So
Wonderful.
yeah. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I said wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. So like when you're building like those, how do you say, to those who are close to you compared to those who are far away from you, do you have like any tips towards like,
Mm.
like facilitating both experiences?
Okay. Regardlessly, okay, even if you're building a team close to you is easier because you could physically be there. Okay, so to physically see everybody, I know internet is very easy. Okay, it facilitate like you and me, we get to have a conversation as if we're face to face. But there is still something intimate that cannot be replaced meeting physically. Okay, so if you're fortunate enough to have a team close to you, do not underestimate the power of meeting regularly. Okay, either you host the presentation regularly, or you host like a business meeting that you guys could get together, share your experience, and troubleshoot for each other. It's all very valuable. Okay, so always host physical meetings so you stay in the bond with each other. You build the team up like that, and then you actually build a family because you insist on meeting each other. And then people quit money, but people don't quit families. Okay, so if you're fortunate enough to have teams closer to you, build that bond with each other, because you guys will be holding hand in hand and fight a battle together. Okay, and for people that for the team that you build further away, okay, although it's very convenient to meet online, okay, and you have to give the support online. And my suggestion is you don't fly out, okay? You don't sign up one person. For example, you're in Georgia right now. You don't sign up one person in New York, and then you fly out there and say, you know what, let me help you to do 2-on-1 before knowing if that person is serious or not.
Right.
Okay, you have, right now, if we don't have rank, we have limited amount of money to spend. Okay, you need to spend it wisely. Okay, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you get to keep. Okay, so so don't be just like, hey, you know what, I have some paychecks, I have one guy in New York, I'll just fly over. No, have him prove that he's worthy of your help. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, you could offer all the online help. We could even offer to help him to do presentation through online, right? So we can still put ourselves in front of his prospect, but I need to make sure he's doing the action. If he's making the list, if he's making the call, if he's putting prospect in front of me, or if he's presenting on his own. Okay, my leader did not offer me to come physically help me until I signed up 6. And I was still puzzled. Dr. Wu, our pioneer in Asia, also my leader there, he called me one day. So he and me, we have several levels separation. He called me one day. He's like, Buffy, I need to go see your leader. I was like, what is he talking about? I signed up 6 people. That's it. And then he's like, I need to go see your leaders. Later on, I found out because I have the momentum. Okay, I signed up 6 people without anybody's help. So they were like, wow, this girl is on fire. Okay, we need to give her support to go to the next level. Okay, and then you don't need to worry that you're not there, so they won't get the result that they want. Okay, nobody helped me. Yes, I got the materials. They told me how to do it, but they're not physically here to help me, to hold my hands. But if you have the drive, a person who has the drive, who has, who could initiate, okay, who doesn't need other people to motivate them, that's the leader you're looking for. Okay, if that happens, it will happen no matter you're there or not. Okay, so when you see that momentum happen, okay, hey, you know what? That guy in New York, he's signing up 3 people without me even there. Okay, that's the alarm going off. Hello, New York needs your attention. Okay,
Right.
and how I go into a remote location to help is I don't go in for a full month, okay, and say, you know what, I'm here for the whole week. You want to use me or not? It's okay. I'm here. No, I go in. I create urgency. Okay, I go in. I say I'm here for 3 days. Pack my schedule. And what I mean is really pack my schedule. Okay, I do appointments every 2 hours. Okay, it's just so that it has buffer in between. Okay, every 2 hours we're lining up presentations, fast start training, presentation, fast start training, and then you could just see the team grow from 3 people to 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, 12, 20, 30, 50, and then it just doubles from there. Okay, but you don't go in when people give you no sign of taking the initiative and have the drive that they really wanted. Okay,
Right.
you don't go in and whip their ass and say, hey, let's go to work because I'm here. No, they need to want it first.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that.
But then it is an investment you do need to make if your distant team has the momentum and needs your support. Okay, so do calculate that air ticket, that train ticket into your business expense.
Oh, right, with the tax write-offs and the 1099 form, right?
Yes, and you don't need to spend in fancy hotel. Okay, go sleep on the sofa at your most motivated member. Okay, don't
Right.
spend a fortune on traveling until you really have the means to do it.
Yeah. Right. Thank you. Thank you. That was dope. Yeah, because I got another person that came in, to Washington D.C. and like, like I'm as it's like, branching off. I'm like, okay, whew, it's happening. Oh my God.
Yes, yes, it's happening. It's happening. Yes. Yes. And then don't forget to have them plug into the local regional training.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. Got you. Okay. Let me write that down real quick before I forget. Watch.
Yep. They're gonna learn something that we could never teach them.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And that's in like shoot 17 days, you know. Um, I dig it. Okay. Let's see. So I don't want to keep you for too long. That was literally amazing. But if you feel like there's something like that's on your heart, that you feel like we did not cover whatsoever. You just feel like you just wanted to share something. You have the floor, Buffy.
Well, I really appreciate you initiating this interview and reaching out to me online. Um, we all have a purpose in life, and I was fortunate enough to find my purpose in life through Journey. This is a course that Marcasetta offers once a year. It's not about how to do the business, but it's about you yourself. So I actually found out that my purpose in life is to inspire people. And ever since I discovered that, okay, my whole perspective to life and to run the business shifted.
Okay.
Okay, it's no longer about I need to make that money mark, I need to make that rank, but it's to inspire people in the way toward our dreams. Okay, so my encouragement to you guys is to really get to find out what your dreams are and what drives you, what is your purpose. Okay, life is bigger than money, than title, than rank. How to live your life in fulfillment is to figure out what your purpose is and to live by that purpose. Okay, and you will find that when you live by your purpose, when you're helping people achieving their dreams, your dreams comes naturally.
Yeah.
Okay. A quote that I really like is one person's dream is just a dream, but a dream with a whole bunch of people comes reality.
Mm.
Okay, so this is not a single person game. Okay, you will not get there without your team. But to find your purpose and to help others to find their purpose, find their dreams, and helping them to achieve them is the way to get your success in this business. And I mean it by heart.
Mm. I love that. I love that. Thank you. I feel like people are very lucky, if they get to watch this episode,
Thank you.
you're definitely welcome. And yeah, if you were to get like a sign, if I was like driving on the highway, right? You're on the highway, you're typically going 70 miles, 80 miles per hour, so this sign, it's got to be something you can read very quickly. If you were to like, put something on that sign for anybody driving past it, what would you put on it?
To see a message,
Yeah, like, and you can keep it up there for a year on the highway.
freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom. It's definitely freedom.
Mm.
No matter what type of dreams you want to achieve, to come to the bottom of it, it's all about freedom. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's your freedom of money, freedom of time. Okay? If you really want to do something that you're passionate about, that you love, you need to have the time freedom. You need to have the financial freedom to do it. And that, I think in the bottom of our heart, everybody craves for that freedom. Nobody wants to be chained up on a desk working 40 hours a week just to get that paycheck because you're chained up to pay the bills, to pay the utilities. We want the freedom. Okay, our souls are freedom souls. We don't like to be boxed up, but this society trained us to be boxed up. So freedom. If you really crave for that freedom, you would do whatever it takes to get it. And if you really know the price of that freedom that could give you the fruit the freedom could give you, you would not waste a single minute.
Right. Love that. And where can people find you online, Buffy? Your social media.
Oh, okay. So I have a Facebook page. It's actually called Freedom Buffy. Okay, so if you go on Facebook and check, so at freedom.buffy, you can find my Facebook fan page. Okay, I'm on Instagram as Buffy Chang. Okay, that's my last name, Chang. And Buffy Chang, you could also find me on Facebook. Okay, so Freedom Buffy, there you go.
Okay, cool. Great. I'm going to add all of that inside of the blog. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your day, to, just share your story. You could be anywhere in the world. Like you could be traveling to another place right now, but you're here with us. And that is so amazing. And I hope anybody who sees this episode take that to heart. I definitely can't wait to meet you one day and become a trainer like you.
We will.
Definitely. I hope you enjoy your day, Buffy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for everybody for listening in. I tend to talk really long, and I really did, but thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jim Hoff, to have me on here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.